Good afternoon, everybody. Hi to Ashley, hi to Iceman. Still got a cold, but we're gonna have some fun anyway. I'm gonna jump straight into the games. We got Super Metroid, so we're starting with Super Metroid. You know, be surprised that. I'm gonna tell you now. 5 stars. Probably the best game that they done on Super Nintendo. How you doing, Dargan? Right, so I'm going to play this for a little bit. I'm not going to do a full thing of it. I will come back to it and do like a full set of playthroughs on it when we get to the end. But, you know, in the name of getting to the end, just remember myself the controls. Cool. I mean,
Metroid.
it's just an auto 5 star. Yeah, of course, just a 5 auto 5 stars. It's a fucking Super Metroid. Now, do you think it's been out on the planet Zeebs or the planet Zebeth? Zebeth. At some point, I never played the original Metroid, so I want to play that. And I had Metroid 2 as a kid, but it was too complicated for 9-year-old brain me. So I need to play that as well. You call it Zebes? See, I've still got a cold. It's obviously you can probably hear it in my voice. I've just decided to fuck everything off until Sunday. So just gonna chill. Doll was a darling in basically putting a Amazon Prime order, and I've got ice cream and dark chocolate ginger biscuits waiting for me. It's just the sniffles, Iceman, but with me, when I get ill, it doesn't matter what the illness is, I always get this thing where I get pain around my pelvis, and that's the thing that bugs me more than anything. Like last night, I just had pain around my pelvis that ended up just shooting down my what about a Cinnabon? Don't. Although to be fair, this is how you know I'm ill. Also, I wasted bacon earlier. That's how you know I'm not right. But yeah, I don't fancy a Cinnabon. Yeah, I said it. I think I might need to, when I come back to this, to change the control scheme. I'm sure I just had it on this the first time I played it, but it's hard to say. Ridley, you bitch! Why can't I fire? Oh, there we go. I pressed the wrong fucking button, that's why. Yeah, I need to change the control scheme on this. bitch! Run! Can I change the... It won't let me pause, right, cool. Can I change the control scheme once I'm in the game already? Damn it!
Run, bitch! Run!
Thank you, kid. How are you doing? I hope everyone's feeling fine and not, you know, even remotely shitty like I am. Like I say, it's only sniffles, but I'd rather not have the sniffles. It stopped me going to the gym and stuff. Honestly, I think, and this is why Doll has also been feeling a bit under the weather, is because we overdid it with the gardening on Saturday. The gardening just took its toll. Don't know, I can't remember in later Metroid games if they give her an excuse as to why she keeps losing all this shit. Yep, go that way. I don't know how long I'm going to play this before I move on. Like I said, it's an automatic 5 stars. And I will come back and do a full playthrough of this.
With a float up his nose.
It would sound very different if I put a flute on my nose. It won't sound like that.
That's a nice little boy.
I hope I feel better too, kid. Usually it takes just about 4 days for me to get over a cold. So hopefully tomorrow I should start feeling a bit better. Like, just being able to, like, more or less function as a human. Oh, Axe!
What the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing here?
Right, I can't remember if there's anywhere I can go here yet. I just want to get to the first kind of substantial battle. No, I can't yet. There's not much I can say about this game that hasn't been said like 1,000 times before. As I've told everyone, Axe still got a cold, so you know, I'll live, but yeah. What am I missing? What am I having to remind myself? I don't have missiles yet. I don't have bombs. I'm being dumb. That's what I'm doing. Go in here. I think missiles are in here. Yeah. Then we go back up through the missile door. So I'm thinking next week I'm going to do a challenge that involves the spicy eating and the Hitman stuff again. So combine the two. So I think what we'll do, and this is where Axe really gets to shaft me over by being him. Can I go through here yet again now? Is we'll do it so that I've got the Carolina Reaper curry, and then
thunder across the stars to save the universe from the monster minds. Jake searches for his father to unite the magic root and lead his lightning league to victory over the changing form of Sawboss. Wheeled warriors explode into battle. Lightning strikes. There's a power that comes from deep inside of you. It's every day reaching toward the light. And you know there's a long way ahead of you. But when your will gets you there, things will turn out right.
You see, you say that messing with me, that doesn't mess with me, I like it. I like that tune. I introduced you all to it. What are you going to do next to annoy me? Throw me in a pool of steak? I don't know, the first thought came to mind, I thought, don't go for the usual stuff. Yeah, makes people uncomfortable. And I hear a bit of disruption announcement. I'll just start again. Yeah, the idea being that for every time I fail the run, I'll do a mouthful of the Carolina Reaper curry. It might not be hot, but you know. You pay your money, you take your chances, as we say in this house. I got that saying from you, so yeah, we do. Hi, Crazy T. To be fair, the only things that have been a letdown thus far have been the second batch of sausages.
This is shit! This is so shit!
You better not be talking about this fucking game. Shows in the bathroom after the challenge. No. Unless I did something which I'm not prepared to do for comedy, which is also have ice cream. Because then there's kind of like a epoxy thing that goes on, where the combination of really spicy food and lactose makes me fire my guts everywhere. So now you know. On we go. I feel like I should stop here. It's 20 minutes in. Metroid's one of those things where things happen in batches, as it were. So you could literally play for another 20 minutes and nothing of note may happen. And I'd still be having fun. But it's not great streamer entertainment. This man gonna go through a gastrointestinal exorcism. Bombs! Yeah, I thought it was a recticism. I completely misread it wrong, but then I'm prone for just messing shit up at the moment. I had full-on food poisoning before. I was basically in traction for 2 weeks because if I did anything other than lie on my side, lie on my back if I shifted, either way I just had to go to the bathroom. It was the longest 2 weeks of my life. Right, we'll get to the save point and then we'll move on to the next game. If you were in from the start, you saw that I just gave this 5 stars straight off. I've played it before, I've finished it before. It's fantastic. Possibly the best game that was ever released on the Super Nintendo. And I don't say that lightly when you had Street Fighter 2 Turbo on there as well. Save point. Still get to beat this game. Right, you take the time. It's absolutely worth it. Let me just turn that around so I can see the chat a bit better. Right. Right, so Super Scope 6 we can't play obviously, because we don't have a Super Scope. Super Ninja Boy. What's better we go from hero to zero right here? I'm not a big fan of Taco Bell either, Dargan. We've got a Taco Bell near us now, and it's fucking shit. It's shit. It's an insult to Mexican food. We're just calling it China Land, are we? Is that cool back then? Not rubber dock. Not rubber as in the substance. Rub a dock. Oh my god. Like, it's not even subtle. This game has Emperor Chain of China Land. It's not even fucking subtle. Rubbing a day keeps the doctor away. Yeah. That may be true, which I wouldn't know because I'm Mexican, but I enjoy it for what it is. I will never call it Mexican food, but for what it is, I'm cool with it. I really am not. I love Mexican food. And Taco Bell was the most... Like, it isn't even to Mexican food what like McDonald's is to burgers. To me, it was just, and you know, I can't school you on your cuisine if you are indeed Mexican, like you say. I'm not doubting you are. And that was a weird turn of phrase. But you just kind of go, the hell? Yeah, it's shit. So this turns into a little side-scrolling beat-em-up when you do the random battles. It's just fast food at the end of the day. Yeah, but you know, you can have bad fast food. I mean, this is more just than your average random encounter JRPG, but it's hardly what I'd call a bar burner, and the battles are so frequent. Yeah, it's different, I'll give it that, but I don't know if the difference is necessarily better or worse. In this instance, Taco Bell is to Mexican food what sausage is to taco. No, what sausage is to taco? Nothing to compare it to at all. Nothing to compare it to all. I mean, maybe that's what they trade on, the ignorance. I hear taco, I hear quesadilla and all that, and that's Mexican food, but then, you know, I'm well aware that, like in this country, we have a far bigger culture when it comes to Indian cuisine. But anyone who's ever been to India or is from India rather than someone who's of Indian descent born in this country will tell you that proper Indian food is nothing like what we eat in this country. 3. I'm sure at least it tries to do something different. And I'm sure it'd be better if I knew where I was going. Super Noah's Ark 3D. Taco Bell is very loosely Tex-Mex, right? Right, this might be a dud game. Yeah, it's not seeming to start. Yeah. So let's cross that one off. See if we can find anything about it when we do the roundup. Or the mop-up, should I say. Go through the Super Console X to see what works on there. Supernova. What I have found out is I think the only way I'll get it to work is on, if I used RetroArch on the laptop itself, is that Street Fighter Alpha 2 will not work on emulated systems because the cartridge had a kind of solid state drive in it, a solid state memory in it, and yeah, emulation can't emulate that, to be quite honest. So if I do that, it's going to have to almost be like a special thing unto itself. I don't know. We'll just go with that. I don't know what the difference is other than the slightly different pattern in the shooting. It should just do with the slingshot and animals. Huh? Damn it. Straight into a death. First like 30 seconds. Oh fucking hell, these really don't make... Why can't I speak? My language center is failing. That's horse shit. It basically just memorise the attack pattern or you're fucked. This is why I dislike a lot of old shmups, because they're not actually a test of skill, they're just a test of memory. What? What are you laughing at? We would. Now I'm fighting a gigantic fish in space. Don't know where the fish has gone. And I have triple shot. Because as we all know, in the 90s, the power of choice was adding more shots. I got extra life back though. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Just streaming now until Sunday. I mean, I'm not going to be doing Friday and Saturday if I give that impression I'm not. Right, it's 3.
Not bad.
For any stream, like they give any activity you stream.
Okay, chat, can you tell me if you heard that, please? Before I go repeating it. Man, I couldn't have said it by myself there, sure. You might fight a giant space fish, but at least you won't be able to smell its decaying corpse in space. That's weirdly deep. I tell you what, I don't know whether you heard, doll. You answer me while I go get a drink. Bear with me. Nope. Right, I'm going to assume that means no one heard what Doll said. Within reason, so nothing stupid, if there was something you'd like to see me do on stream, what would it be? We should decide on this console whether B or A is going to be the input button. 100,000 cash. We should probably upgrade the tyres and the shocks. I'm kind of deaf, so no, I didn't hear. I played a game very similar to this earlier on in the stream. I can't remember what it's called. I've only just realised I'm the red one. I thought it was the blue one. So how I managed to be in first all that time, I don't know. I have 0 nitros. Got 40 grand for that little cash stash I picked up there. I don't know if I won then or not. That was photo finish shit. Second. No, like I said, I didn't know who it was at the start. Let's update the acceleration. Tires again, and another few nitros. Not a bad little game, this. Not mind-blowing or anything, but it's kind of got that Micro Machines thing going on. I'm just going to save the rest of my nitros now. When you need them. One more race? I think one more race. So now I'm going to answer the question then. I should have gone for that money. I'm kicking their asses. I know you like the Chase theme song, but I would love for some reason to hear Captain Planet theme. The hardest eco-friendly song out there. Now, what would I do? How would I go about? I think that would have to be a big donation to have a song put on the hype list. I'm gonna give that a 4. I was okay at that.
Good job.
This is Super Off-Road, the Baja. Iceman announcing himself even though he's been here since the start of the stream. Let me just check something. I feel like... No, it's off. I can smell something cooking. I just like hearing it. I mean, that's what I put it there for. Mexico 250. Start slowly till you get the hang of it, then you can use your nitros to go faster. Oh, this is very different. I lost 3,000 because I just killed that guy. I'm seeing very little incentive other than the fact that I can knock people off quad bikes to steer. I just keep... I'm not even aiming for them, I just keep hitting them. Right, this isn't awful, but it's not as fun as the first game. It's far too... Yeah, the control is not specific enough for it to be able to pull this off. I am not aiming for these guys on quad bikes. I've cost myself 15 grand in murders. Dark asked about the themes. Yeah, like, what do you want me to do? What games do you want me to play? Activities, that kind of shit. Market research, people! I'll get to the end of this race, but... I think this is a 2. Doesn't seem any rhyme or reason as to why anything's happening other than the fact that, like, I just veered off well to the right then. That guy just took the car to the back of the head. And I'm getting damage just from driving. Every so often this guy just goes, Arriba! Oh god. I gain 2k in money and then just lose 3k in murder. Meh. Love the cruising franchise, just saying. It isn't as good as cruising. That's for sure. Pinball. Race Assault minus $28,000. Yep. Well, that's not creepy at all. No, wait. It's very creepy. About 10 hours into cruising exotic on minus 64. Right, we're doing Jolly Joker, Blackbeard and Iron Man, or Wizard. I assume it doesn't mean the band Wizard.
No.
Well, people, which one am I doing? Like, you know, it's not going to make much difference to how it actually plays, but which table am I doing?
One of the options Blackbeard.
Yes.
I was only half.
Right, I'm going to guess my paddles are on the bumpers. Yeah. See, this is exciting. As exciting as it gets for me. Yay, the ball's there. And what? See, I don't like that way. I've said that before when we did the done the pinball games. The idea that it can fall and you've got no recourse to actually deal with it. See that? What can I do about that? That's horseshit. Is this supposed to be Super Pinball? Yes. Oh god, this is boring. I'm not doing this for another.
I was saying balloons.
Pinball shit, and if you do like it, go play an actual table. Right, we don't do sports games. Next section. So that's Super Punch Out. This might get controversial because I've never played it. And I never saw what the fuss was. Oh, we want more American football. It's not all about what you want, is it, Iceman? I asked you what you wanted earlier and none of you fucking answered. Yeah, I said it. Don't make me shout at a cloud.
If you play American football or baseball or basketball,
Yeah, someone's actually going to teach me the rules. Do the blind run. What? Right, punch, left, punch. Knockout, punch. Okay. Oh man yells it. I'm still thinking what I want to see, to be honest. Alright, if you think about it, that's one thing.
Gabby J! Yay!
Yay!
Foot!
yeah.
Another signs if there's gonna.
Come on! Come on! Yeah!
Shit, like it. Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah.
I know there's patterns to this. I've never known what they are because I've never played it, like I said. Down he goes again.
How I go?
I was thinking a mukbang would be cool, but I think I'd rather see you go through games you know blindfolded. Right, I don't know what game I know that well I could even conceivably do it blindfolded. Although I'm looking over into the other room and the idea of setting someone close to me doing blindfold in Minecraft would be funny. I'm getting frustrated.
I get frustrated breathing.
Right, this is like your first challenge, really, isn't it?
Mine?
No, I'm talking to these people.
See why I was
How do you dodge that? Do you have to go backwards?
1, 2, 3. Fight!
There we go, now I've got it down. So Super Mario 64 blindfolded confirmed. TKO him again. I do love the sprites on this game. It's a very pretty game for the time. As you've seen, Dargan, I can't do I couldn't do Super Mario 64 if I had that drug from Limitless. All it would do would it be extend out how much screaming I could do. At least you have to worry about the camera on Super Mario 64 because you won't be able to see a sodding thing. That is true. I'm going to give that a 3, personally. I know people love Super Punch Out. It's not something I want to play again. Super Putty. Isn't that just post attack? Flubber.
Sorry. Flubber.
Flubber. By the way, I know someone took a clip of something earlier. All the ways you dicked me over yesterday, no one took a fucking clip of it. Inflate and absorb. How do I inflate? That's absorbed. I inflated before, but I don't know how I did it. This game's weird. I was too busy dicking you over. I know I did the inflate thing once already, but for the love of me, I can't remember how I did it. This is not great. What the hell is that thing? The jumping's not great either. So can I only absorb one of these at a time? That really is irritating. So now we're on the other level, apparently. That was just messing with my brain.
Meh.
Super Poi Tuso or Sue, whatever. Wow, activates AIDS. Is this an educational game? Wow, that's an aggressive sound for a very cute thing, even if it's called Owlbear. Hey Tibby! You missed Super Metroid? Oh yeah, we played a game that's similar to this before. It's basically just Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Obviously you can't do that on a Nintendo console. Omelette Doctor. mean? You know, it is what it is. It's a Mean Bean Machine. Which is a good puzzle game. And I've nearly beaten this guy. Thing, whatever it is. I assume it's just a reskin of Mean Bean Machine literally because of the licensing. They wanted this game on Nintendo, couldn't have it. It's literally the same graphics, yeah. To be fair, I wouldn't even rank this as plagiarism. This is more like same shit, different packet. Almost beating this guy now. I think this. Yeah, that one did it. Why is it showing me his backside? Call it blasphemous if you want, but I think Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine is the best Sonic spin-off game. I don't think you'd call that blasphemy. I don't know. I mean, there was Sonic Spinball, which again is ostensibly a pinball game, so I'm not going to rank that. What would be the other spin-off games? Shadow the Hedgehog should never have existed. Oh, we want Sonic with more attitude. Well, don't ruin Sonic then. That'll be your first fucking step. Oh, that balls that up. I'll do this one, then we'll move on. Holy moly! How did they do that? Things just took a turn. How? How? It's like the better I'm doing, the more I'm making it hard for myself. Has he got an ability or something? Hi, Com. What the hell was that shit? Like I was whooping its ass and it literally filled half my screen with clear beans. Yeah, I'm gonna continue just because someone keep an eye on it and see. Combos. There was no fucking combos there. Not that level. No, you fucking don't! Oh shit! That's a combo. See, that there is bullshit.
No, no.
Wow, the fucking difficulty just goes through the roof. How do you keep up with that? Bullshit.
Meh.
Fucking cheating me. How does it go from that first level to that in one step? So yeah, I'm going to reiterate, next week I'm going to do the Hitman thing again, and I'm going to do it with Carolina Reaper Curry. So, I think I actually just did about there. Yeah, so every kind of failed run will be a mouthful of Carolina Reaper Curry. No, we were good. Your bottle is gonna hate you. Like I said, as long as I don't have any like cheese or ice cream, I should be fine. Oh, other than scaring the shit out of me. Thank you, Com, giving a sub to Iceman. Iceman saying thank you and put a cheese grater in the chat. For Com, please. Show that you're grateful, which I know you are. Com, thank once again for your amazing generosity. And apologies for me just failing with words today. Me no speak good. Nearly crashed into the ground then. Didn't realise that was a tangible part of the environment. And then a giant mechanical bunny descended from the upper reaches of space. Okay. Can't wait for more Overcut next week. Overcook's a fun game. Until the arguments start. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. That is true. Just like moving out was a fun game until the argument started. But then they did. Can't look at the chat while I'm doing this. Too much concentration involved. Oh Jesus Christ! That scares the shit out of me. I love it when it scares the shit out of me. Com's gifted a sub to CDI as well. Thank you. CDI's in the chat. Thank you for being here, CDI, and thank you to Com for being generous again. Thank you very much. Oh my god, the Space Rabbit! Do you know there's certain points in certain games where something happens, it just seems like a big middle finger to the player? Like, if you've never played this game before and looking at everything that's going on, the last thing you're expecting is a giant rabbit to just fucking appear out of nowhere and blast you with a laser. Oh, bollocks. Ugh. Guess the usual shmup score.
Not bad.
My brain isn't turned on enough to anticipate it either. You know when you just that half step off things, and as try as you might, your brain's not processing as quick as it normally would. And mine doesn't process it that quickly at the best of times. Never heard of this. Novice, all the continues. There we go. I'm in the super section of the SNES games. Yes, I've been for a few times now. SNES. Well, this screen bootleg.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, this has got bootleg written all over it. This is not good. I don't feel like this should get a proper score, if I'm honest.
This is shit! This is so shit!
This is just weird.
Oh, hell no!
Okay. Generic goblin guy runs a generic person's lawn and balls. Yes. Although, you just made it sound like he's running in their balls. See, I can't even crouch enough to get the floor spiders. You know what I meant.
Damn those ball spots. There's some airworms. You
No,
got
it's just
real careful.
a lot of pulsating eyeballs.
Those airworms will get you.
I really hate that in games from back in this generation. It's like, oh, just hear a random enemy from behind. The bees! Well, this is shit. I'm not even going to score that. It's clearly not a real game. That's clearly a sports game. Super Smash TV does not disappoint. I ask for balls and the game delivers. This game has the balls to exist. Get out. I will act as Goth on that one. That was so bad. Get out. It's like, you know, Sega made Altered Beast. Let's do that, but the exact opposite. So, completely the same, not Beast. Somebody programmed that in a day. But here's the thing. I reckon it took someone ages, and they were really proud of it. Never played this either, I don't think. I heard of it loads, but... Oh, I see. That's it. Well, why have I never played this before? Because right now this is pretty damn sweet. So we got to get to Metroid, man. Excuse me! Crazy says this looks crappy. You've never heard of Super Smash TV? I've heard of it before, I just never played it. It's quite revered. I enjoyed it. That's some speed up. Oh, landmine. I completely didn't spot the landmine, even though I knew it was there already. Just completely forgot about it. How can you not like this game? The money was covering that landmine. Isn't that always the way? Let's go up. Oh. Now some of them are having the balls to shoot back. How dare. Spread shot! Got cornered then. I got bloodlust for the guy who's still on the cannon. What happened to my shield? I'll tell you what, if for some reason you went back in time and you were waiting for things like Left 4 Dead to come out, this would fill a void. Just won a toaster apparently. Oh, that was something we were talking about doing on stream, wasn't it? The toast binge challenge. Oh, I was absolutely serious about that. Would you guys watch me and Doll have a toast race, basically? I'll look at chat in a second. I'm probably going to die before I get any further on this. I'll be with you. I've got a sleek 1999 Roadster. Right, I'm gonna. What did I miss? Someone fill me in. Remember letting Smash TV on NES? Yeah, that sounds about right. This is best 2 player. Final boss is nuts. Oh shit! Have I just gone back into the game? I tell you about the game is not crappy. That boss was nuts and nightmare fuel. I'm not playing football. We're not playing football. We short as shit in doing solitaire. I'm doing 4 stars on Super Smash TV, by the way.
Good job.
I'm not doing solitaire. It's fucking solitaire. It doesn't need a Super Nintendo game. Right. Super Star Wars. Right. I don't like Star Wars. Wait for the hit to flow in now. I do not like Star Wars. However, that doesn't mean I don't like the odd Star Wars game, because Knights of the Old Republic is a fantastic game. It's literally the only time I've given a shit about anything to do with Star Wars. What the hell is wrong with Luke Skywalker's eye there? Looks like I had an allergic reaction to something. You got fire, jump, weapon select. Special. I probably best I didn't hear it, innit?
Oh, what? Touch of the Bisping?
Oh, touch of the Bispings, right. Luke is allergic to Chewie. Live long and prosper, may the force be with you. I don't care. Oh, sandpicked. I'll say this, for what I know of Star Wars, they're being very faithful with the sound effects. They're also not stingy with the health. Because let's be honest, in Super Nintendo times, easy didn't actually mean shit, did it? Yeah. Would you guys like to see us do a toast race? It would literally be me, Doll, and a toaster, and a loaf of bread each, and see who can finish the loaf of bread quickest, their loaf of bread quickest, or who gives up first. It wasn't Doll's idea, but Doll was not against the idea either. Well, we'll see. Jesus Christ, how many bad guys? It's like, we get it. There are death rabbits in this thing. At least I can see these ones coming. Also, when does he get a lightsaber? Yeah, whether you're a Star Wars fan or not, swords are cooler than guns. I do feel like maybe this should be done on normal though, because I'm finding it very hard to actually get damaged in any meaningful sense. Every enemy's dropping health. And you know, there's that many of them, maybe it needs to. Fire everything! Right, so the boss is difficult. Wow, just die. I also don't know if I'm all the way back at the start of level or not. It's also another one of those things where I've learned I don't have to press the button repeatedly. It's auto fire. I learned it after the fact. What am I missing on the chat? Oh, but it's so easy. Yes, the toast. That's the only thing I like about Star Wars lightsabers. That, because of the way I read it out, it sounded like you were trying to link the two things, toast and lightsabers. I mean, I'm sure if you had a lightsaber, you could slice the bread with a lightsaber, and it should, in theory, give you toast. Anyway, clearly it did put me back to the beginning of the level. this is a bit easier now. I know I can just hold the button down. Getting somewhere with it. Oh. Whee! Got it. Doesn't burn into Kingdom Come, so I'm sure it should make toast. If it doesn't burn into Kingdom Come. So far, it's a fairly decent game, this. Oh. Got pilot sections as well. Slowdown's not great though. Head towards Sandcrawler. I don't know where Sandcrawler is. Sorry, saying do that. I don't know. Right, so the black stuff hurts you. I can't turn in anyway. Can I? Well, I can. Can actually turn. Who knew? I don't think they did a really good job of that though. They should have put the turn on there. See, I can't turn now. What's the point in that? Yeah, this beat's crap. This bit's crap because if they should have put the I assume that's a Sandcrawler and this is. They should have put turning on the shoulder buttons. Two more Jawas to kill. in theory, if I just speed across the sand, like so. And then we get some more of this. I don't remember him killing Jawas. Again, you know, I can't say I've really watched the films. Ah. There you go. Jump, you fucking... The jumping's really not kinda... I want to like this game and it's not helping its case. It's not the worst game. At the same time, Jesus Christ, could it have been better?
Not bad.
3. I suppose we should do them in order. With Star Wars, we should do Empire Strikes Back and then Return of the Jedi. Easy. Fire, jump, special, weapon select. I had to remind myself that these are good, the good games, not the one in which Darth Vader transforms into a scorpion. What? Have you been playing Mortal Kombat while on mushrooms again, Axe? Yay, we have a sword this time. Who would have thought, with all the threats going on in the world, or in the universe, in the galaxy, his biggest task at the start of this game would be snow. Luke looks like Herman. Herman who? Pee Wee Herman? I should be better off with the blaster on this bit. Okay. Spike pit. That was the thing. Stop pushing me backwards, you bastards! Leave me and my space camel alone. Oh dear, fabulous force powers revealed to me when I held my lightsaber aloft, and you'll by the power of Yoda I have the force. I'm not even the pissing horse behind, as it were. It just seems to be more of a liability than anything. Oh, this is just dull. Here, never-ending fucking enemies that will spawn right in front of you, so you can't do a fucking thing about it. Clearly the answer is just a double jump everywhere. In that case, that's not really... I'm over this already! Some guys are 2 just because of the stupid horse thing. And then back to Return of the Jedi. What time are we on? Oh, quarter of an hour left. Probably get 1 or 2 more games in after this. There are people going about Jar Jar Binks. All I'm going to say is Ewoks. Star Wars has always been stupid. I don't care how many people like it. Right, what's the jump button then? That's the jump button. Oh no, the gun's on this one. At least this controls somewhat better than the vehicle section on the first game. Come on, where's the Masters of Health that you were giving me before? Oh, we're almost to whatever we're going to. I mean, why would I not blame the guy with the sword? How many of these games are there? As many as there were films? 3. Damn it! Oh fuck it, we'll just go this way. An extra life I just got myself. Just rescued Tin Can Robot. It's the thing I get with these games is it's style over substance. That's the feeling I get, which is very much in keeping with the damn films. They're just toy commercials. I'm bored now, just... Where the hell am I going? I'm bored. Well, Jawas were hand and making this game. Should have been. The first one's arguably the better one because the... I don't know. Right, we'll end on Super Street Fighter 2. At least we end with a bit of mercy. Which is not the best version of Street Fighter. I mean, it kind of is the best version of Street Fighter on Super Nintendo, but not. What?
I'm like a bird in my shiny car.
Yes, dear. Darker would have given it 0. Right, so the reason this isn't the best Street Fighter game on Super Nintendo, but simultaneously is because, yes, it's the supreme version of Street Fighter 2, but it's not the supreme version of Super Street Fighter 2, which is Super Turbo. I feel like they nailed it with Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and then this is good, but knowing what was coming... Damn it, Chun-Li! Yeah, Street Fighter 2 Turbo was the superior version of the original Street Fighter 2.
You said superior.
Whereas this was not the best version of this game. Like, if I had Street Fighter 2 Turbo and then picked this up at full price afterwards, I'd have felt a bit gypped. Because it added new characters but didn't add anything new to the gameplay. Whereas Super Turbo added the super moves and brought Akuma into the game. And the idea of a secret boss, which you had to perform to a certain level to actually get to him. Plus, there's actually sound effects missing on this, because they had to make room for other stuff. So, I actually feel like gameplay got a game. I give up with the words. Gameplay wise, Street Fighter 2 Turbo is just a bit sharper.
You win.
I also don't like how they changed Ken's voice. I know they want to differentiate it from Ryu, but they made him sound a bit wet. Damn it. How did that not hit him? So, are you saying is this 4 stars? Yes. It's good. But how can I sit here with a straight face and give it 5 stars, which means, you know, perfect, essentially, when there's a better version of the game elsewhere?
You win. Perfect.
And they ruined some of the music.
Perfect.
Honestly, I think they are both 5 stars. What if you were reviewing this as standalone before the other games came out? Again, I mean, I'd sit there and I'd go, you've added some new characters, but it doesn't sound as good as Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and it, like I said, it lacks a bit of sharpness. Damn it.
You win.
Oh, I don't know how he managed to dizzy me then. Fei Long's a beast of a character though. Was Fei Long your guy in the past? No, I've always been a Ryu and Ken guy. It's just that out of the new characters, he's the one I would pick. Because I'm a bit of a Bruce Lee fan.
Hong Kong.
Oh, excuse me. Murked. I played Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li and Vega, but I played them all poorly. I hated fighting Vega. Awful character to fight against.
You win. Perfect.
Eat water, my friend. At this point, I feel more like chocolate milk.
USA.
I kind of knew what was coming if I held that. I just like Vega's design. Nothing about the character's moves have really helped me too much against another person. They kind of knew what was coming if I held down or back. That was when you got the high level play. It was about timing those moves into jumps and things. Oh!
You win. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm not going to get through all this in one sitting, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to nip back, play one round as Ken, so you feel delicious then. Play one round as Ken. Set me controls. Oh, no. Yeah. No, I think it's... I can't remember how you get his original colour. It always bugs me playing in alternate colours. I love playing as Ken just because he's such an aggressive character. He's get in and just pummel the fuckers. See how they sound on his voice is a bit tinny. It's not quite there, is it? He really fucked DJ up. Right, yeah, so enough of that.
Good job.
He gets 4. I stand by my criticisms on that. Right. Place to leave it, I suppose. What we got next time? Super Strike Eagle, Super Tennis, Super Troll Eyes, Super Turrican. Lots more supers still to go. Right, thanks for popping in. Tomorrow, my friends will do tennis where you pull a character out of a hat at random and made you able to... I mean, in theory it made you able to play each one well, but it doesn't always work out that way, does it? Tomorrow I'm going to do Weird West because it goes live tomorrow. So it's a brand new game on launch day for once. I know you said Tenny, but I didn't hear Tinny. They're cold. Yeah, so I'm going to do Weird West tomorrow. Spread the word. I'm going to be doing the Carolina Reaper Curry challenge with Hitman next week, alongside the Super Nintendo stuff. And then other than that, there's not much to say except for thanks again to Com for being really generous. We'll see who's on. Oh, there is one other thing to say. I'm doing the Ascent with Luke again tomorrow afternoon. So, yeah. Sorry, tomorrow evening for me, it'll be afternoon for you guys. So it'll be a double stream tomorrow. Right, let's go see Ace. See everybody later.